Welcome to another episode of the Money Wheel Podcast. The journey to wealth starts here with your host, Don Shade.
Hello, my friend and future millionaire. Welcome to this episode of the Money Wheel. My name is Don Shade. Now, for the last several episodes, you got to hear Andrea, and the reason was I was under the weather. Now, I didn't have COVID or anything, but I was dealing with a bad cold, and I basically wasn't fit to do a podcast. With all that being said, let me ask you this. What happens if you lose your ability to perform? Do you have a team of people around you that will step up and be able to carry your business, keep your income moving forward? Some of you have never been in that position. Some of you have only worked a job, and if you ended up having a cold, you call in sick. You know, how many of you have gone to work sick? I mean, you felt like you were hit by a bus, but you still went to work for the simple reason you wasn't going to lose a day of personal time or vacation time or a day of pay. You know, we've all done it. The part I want you to think about is this. When you're building your business, every day that you decide, I'm going to put my business off until tomorrow, you're losing a day of your own personal time at the pay rate that you could be making in your successful business. See, the problem with people building an online business, when they procrastinate and put things off until tomorrow, nothing happens. You still go to work the next day. You still get a check on Friday. Your life still moves ahead the way you have planned. But you never stop to think, what is my time worth if I build this business to the level of success that I'm looking for? What if I replace the income on my job and I no longer need a boss? How would you feel to wake up in the morning and look the boss in the eye, just knowing that you built your business to the success level that you're looking for? I have to be honest with you, when I was sick and not able to do a podcast, and Andrea stepped up and she ran through a lot of episodes and taught you a lot of good information, it made me think that if I had to step out of the picture for whatever reason, the business that I built and the team that I surrounded myself with would be able to carry my business for quite a while. Now, everything's fine now, and I'm back on track, and we're moving forward as planned. But are you in a position in your life that could happen? Something I want you to start thinking about today is, how do I get myself in that kind of position that if something was to happen to me for a week or 2 weeks, what would happen to my income? How could I keep things moving forward that if I was taken out of the picture for a short time, my team could carry me? With all that being said, it starts to make you think different about prioritizing your time. You know, I just wanted to shoot this episode out today for the simple reason I just got through the situation, and it was a rough 2 weeks. So, with that being said, that's everything I have for this episode of the Money Wheel. We'll see you next time.
Thank you for listening to the Money Wheel Podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe and like the podcast. For everything that was talked about in today's amazing show, go to moneywheelpodcast.com and get today's show notes, past episodes, and most importantly, you can connect with Don Shade on all his social media platforms. Again, at moneywheelpodcast.com. If you are just looking to email Don, you can email him at don@moneywheelpodcast.com. For a list of all our tools we use in our business, you can go to moneywheelpodcast.com/resources. Again, thank you for listening to today's podcast, and see you in our next episode of the Money Wheel Podcast.